Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Broston County, part 15 in the series where I am building a city with my friend Dustin. And of course, the last two videos have been just me, and that's because I've been trying to make sure Dustin has plenty of time to, one, make sure all his mods are up to date and all that good stuff. What are you doing down here? Go away. Bye. Make sure all his mods are up to date. Why is it up there now? Go to the menu. There we go. Okay, cool. Don't know why there's two different ones. But anyways, make sure all his mods are up to date and let him get his head wrapped around the update itself with regards to how the hotels work. Because he wants to do hotels. Not enough raw materials. Really? What? How? How do we not have enough raw materials? 19%, 12%, 2%. Oof. What's going on here? We should be making more than enough. Oh, that's right. I remember looking at this and realizing that we had something going on. So we've got wildly different values with all of our farming. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was going to say I was going to reset the objects, but that won't do any good if the ground here, like I can remove, oh, there is, look, it does see forestry there. Okay, fine. So lock forestry is off. So if I come in here to the forest brush and just choose something, put them in, take them out, that should, yeah, I got rid of that spot. And now, aha, okay, cool. So we know what we need to do to get this back up and running. Those were medium crop fields, yeah. Pretty sure that's what was there. Yes, that's what was there. I don't remember how many were there. We're just going to cram in however many fit. There we go, cool. And then we'll move Duder back in place here. And then we're going to come over here where we're lacking some. And we're going to do basically the same thing, though I don't know that I need to, like, I think I can just do that and then get rid of them. That might have been enough. We will see. I know I keep switching between all of these different menus. Yeah, there we go. That got that a lot more consistent, so we'll do that again. Bunch of trees, no trees. I'm literally just left-clicking for a second and then right-clicking to remove them without even moving the mouse. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, we also have a few people surprisingly complaining about not enough goods to sell. Is this a traffic issue? That shouldn't be a traffic issue, because the traffic issues that we had are kind of resolving themselves. But we also have buildings going abandoned. What is happening in our city? Like, what is going on here? These are historical, so they will never get hit by the bulldoze mod. It's also, the game is running incredibly, I mean, line of objects, I meant to reset object. The game's running incredibly slow all of a sudden. Like, I don't know, I've been having all kinds of weird issues. Just a city that I play on my own, and I just started it the day the Hotels and Resorts DLC came out. Like, that was literally the first time I created the city. Was after the DLC came out. A town of 18,000 hit the route pathing limits of 200,000 and something. I'm like, a town of 18,000 really hit that? Whatever. Anyways, we're gonna do tourism, and hopefully this all starts to sort itself out. I'm kind of just a little anxious about all that, though. We're not exporting any goods. Good. We are still importing some, and that's for pretty much all of commercial. Kind of surprised that industry isn't doing better. Like, that's got, oh, all 16 trucks are in use. All 21 trucks are in use there. So, Yeah, not really sure what's up with that. I do know that I can empty or stop emptying this cemetery. That's something I can manage, and we gotta get a detailing stream done. I'm just gonna do that the weekend I'm recording this, and just not happening. I've got too much other stuff to do, but I can record a video real quick. I thought those are buses just sitting still. That was one of the symptoms of the not enough paths or exceeding paths. So, anyways, gonna do like a little tourism area here with some unique buildings. Some of these unique buildings, a little walkway, an arch, and we're gonna make it look really, really nice. I just wanted to see about how wide this area was. We may flatten it though. Let's take a look and see what we can do. So, if I take the 5,400, subtract out the 1920, and then divide the remainder by 2, it's 1,740 away from each side. So that is how far we want this to come out. So that, I don't think that quite lined up just right. Okay, fine. So we want 1,740. Beautiful. And then we want to do the same thing here. 1,740. I know I'm being awful picky about this thing being dead center, but I want it to be dead center, so I'm going to be picky. Now, if I turn anarchy off, it'll still snap in because I measured it and it's correct. Look at that. There we go. Cool. And now I've got all these extra roads. So it is going to mean that I have a slightly bigger area than I had planned on. Oh, this is neat. This has nodes here that you can build off of. I'm still going to leave this whole area exposed, open, whatever you want to call it. And we're still going to go 15. So just like that. It's huge, but I'm okay with that. It'll be fine. But now that's going to leave a lot of empty space. Where's that? Under 3, 2, 5, 4? There it is. So I want to back this off to like back here. So I just think it looks cool to have the arch right here. Should we just go ahead then, and since we've got all of this space or on the sides, go ahead and bump it back? I think yes we should. So that would be 5 tiles shorter than what we did, and we did 15, so we only need to go 10. So we will just go the 10 that we need here. And then that should fit if I wasn't being stupid. I was not being stupid. Do we want to orient it this way or that way? That way. That way we don't get tourists parking here to go to this, causing problems. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. That is centered nicely. And now I just want like, not a huge pavilion here, but just something so that we can make this a nice destination. So here I think we will go all the way up, and we could maybe even... No, because we don't have the ability to cut that in half, do we? I don't think so, because it's not going to quite work. Well, no, wait. I'm mathing wrong. That would be 960. Do I have it? Yeah, we have 960. There we go. That's half. Maybe we could get like 2 little squares in here, so we could have a road leading up to it right there in the center, and we'll keep the sight line to that open. That's not a problem. But then we can come off the side here and have a couple blocks. Look at that. It's almost perfectly for 3. So if we go out right there, bring that down, go out there, bring that down, and then we can actually go ahead and connect there. I think it'll be fine. And then we should be able to do the same thing on this side, and this will give us some room for some of our commercial and various and assorted buildings. Yeah, we are going to start cutting into the hill here. So we're gonna do some train work as well. We're definitely going to do some train work. So let's do that real quick. Let's grab that level and let's back this hill off. I am not afraid to just, you know, chop out the side of a mountain. It is my superpower. Being unafraid of mountains. Not everything, but I'm unafraid of mountains. There you go. Take that mountain. I have said to this mountain, be thou removed. Sorry. Some of you will get that reference, some of you won't, and it's okay either way. So let's see, that should all be there now, and that should all be nice and level, yes? Mostly. So we've got a little bit here. That wanted to get a little cheeky. That's that whole thing. Okay, so align that to that level, and yeah, this is where this tool really comes in handy, is looking to see if you got everything nice and flat. So cool. Let's think about what we're going to actually do out here. I'm leaving the game paused for now, just so we don't waste a lot of well, we're wasting money, but we've got 60 million, but we don't, wind up bankrupting the city till this is all planned out. So for this central corridor, I think we'll make this like central area just a couple blocks back, just pedestrian roads. I think that would look pretty spiffy. What do we use over here? I don't want to use the same road. Okay, we use the darker one. We will use the bluestone. I guess we could use cobblestone here. Though I don't know that cobblestone really fits with that. I think, honestly, our sandstone would look better. Yeah. So down the middle bit here, I don't want trees right here. I don't want to block the view to this at all. And then, excuse me, I have the hiccups. I want this to be pedestrian. And then I think I just want to do this one more time. So 600. And not the biggest pedestrian area at all, just enough to get us some stuff. We are maintaining access to vehicles as well through here, which I think would be important. I really think that these blocks are a little too long, and I kind of want to break them up a little bit, but I'm going to leave them for now. Actually, they're 15. That's not bad this way. It's just that direction they're a little long. I am not going to make another connection there. We've already got one connection to the collector there, and then another one right there. I don't think we need to do every single one. That did not go straight at all. And it's still not. Ugh, I hate it when it does that. Anyway, and then back here, I think we will resume, but I want to kind of now change it up a little bit if I can get away with it. I don't know if I want to get away with this or not. Because at the end down here, I want to have something else unique. I don't know what just yet. So that would be... Okay, so we've got... We need to come off of this one. Yeah. So we can connect that there. And that's every other block, basically, that has a collector connection. So this was, how many? 1140. So if I come out 1140, there's my middle. There's 1140. Come out 1140 this way. And then what does that leave me in the middle? A road not lined up properly. I didn't count right. Oops. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. So we're going to put that there, get rid of that, and then we'll come over this way. So that goes to there. Then out 1140. Yeah, I can count. And then we can have something down here to kind of cap this end off. But what? I don't know. We want something nice, just an oppression office. Not imposing. I mean, yeah, the idea of it's imposing. I would like to have this cathedral. I just really love this cathedral. Plus, it'd be framed by the arch, and that would look really cool. Maybe I could reserve this place for a hotel. That's an idea. We could reserve this for a hotel. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea a lot of having this for a hotel. I want to look, though, at our sizes of what we currently have. We don't really have a whole lot unlocked. to really know. Like, I'm pretty sure the conference hotel would fit here. The spa resort might. I wish there was a way I could just unlock them. I have a mod that would do it. I know that these won't fit, but we could always redo this area slightly if we need to. So that's, I think, a fantastic idea to have that there. Where are the... Oh, that's the bus depot there, but we have a fence to it. That's all right. We'll pretend it's not there. So we need to make a pedestrian district, but just a small one. Just right through here. And I'm going to be sure we don't include that road right there on the harbor. It won't restrict traffic because it's... Actually, we can do that. It'll be fine. Whoopsie. I colored outside the lines, guys. I'm very sorry. Oh, I did it again. It drives me crazy when I want to get a district nice and neat and can't. Sometimes I don't really care. Other times I do. We got a little imperfection there on that corner. There we go. Cool. So just a little Mulberry Mall. But I want to come over here now and find a place to put... Just like I did here, I want to have a place to put the pedestrian district roads or buildings. Maybe we could just do it over here. Well, you got some of these dudes complaining about not enough stuff, so we could maybe get away with it right there. Yeah, let's do it there. We'll just take up a little section. So what you do is run this over to here, and we're just gonna take we're gonna do this whole... Okay, we're gonna do the whole square, but we're gonna do it right. Gonna color in the lines. Beautiful. You may have noticed, by the way, that a lot of stuff in Broston County has been renamed and has stuff. I've been working on lore that is going to be consistent between Broston County and Pine Pass and even future series. I think it's a good idea just to have a cast of characters. I'm still developing it though, so not quite ready to reveal it, but we'll have a lore episode eventually. So in our pedestrian district, we want to come in here, and we may as well just go ahead and go straight to the big boys, I think, huh? So let's try it with just this and see how this does for us. I'm going to go ahead and obliterate somebody's fence, and then we're going to get rid of this zoning and that zoning and that zoning and just leave that stuff there. So cool. It has a service area, and that will stop complaining about the lack of a service area now. And we have flooding. Why do we have flooding again? This had stopped. Why are we flooding again? Is it because we messed with the harbor? This had chilled out. All right, let me let the flooding chill out for a second. So all the water dissipated just as the pumper trucks got here. So they're all like driving around looking for water, and can't find any. And I just realized that while we're doing transit, I have failed in my job. I want bus, train, tram hub. Maybe. I don't really want the trams though. What do we have here? Do one of these new ones have a... Let's go train. Do these new ones have any bus stops built in? 2 platforms and 2 tracks. 2 platforms and 4 tracks. And 2 platforms and 4 tracks. No bus stops built in. That's... not happy about that. What do you mean there's not a train station or sports venues? There absolutely is. Oh, it's a subway station. My bad. It's a good looking subway station too. I need to start using it. So your train station, your bridges, and you are all this stuff, but I don't think any of them have bus stops built in. So we could do something like this that has a parking lot and just have the bus stop in the parking lot. That would work. I was really hoping to have more than 2 platforms, though. We could do like the glass box, but the lines go out up the hill. That wouldn't do us any good. That wouldn't do us any good because the lines are going off at the side. Plus, they come in at the bottom as well. Old Market Station goes the right direction. I mean, that could work. I guess I could just put like a bus stop over with whatever we put in. We'll have to take out more of the hill here. These are elevated. But that would be alright because it'd be off to the side. And we could bring the rail up right by the hill. That could work. Do we flatten more of the hill? I think we do. I think we flatten more of the hill. But this thing, if we look at it, is this really the best match? As far as like materials and things like that. And it just really isn't. Plus, you would want a connection back here. You wouldn't want it to be just sitting back here for this to really be maximized. I didn't realize there was parking in there. I have never noticed that before. Yeah, this isn't our answer either. Let's keep looking here. We have this one. This could work because it gets the rail kind of coming down the hill a little bit. And it sits off to the side some as well. So this could work. And just put a bus stop next to it. Or bus terminal, bus station, whatever. I like this one. What do we have? 2 platforms, 1 up line, 1 down line. This one has 2 platforms and 2 inside tracks. We don't really need the inside tracks. Nobody's going to be passing by. But as far as architecture goes, it is, you know, very modern. It's very glass box. So is that. So this has 4 platforms, 2 upline and 2 downline. Ooh. That could be a solution, though we wouldn't have any coming upline. We'd only have downline. But that's okay. That could work. And then the same thing there. What do you have? You're an elevated bypass. You don't need bypass. And you're an elevated dual line 4 again. I don't think this one really fits. I think, honestly, that this is going to be our best bet. I think architecturally, because if you look, you know, we've got the angles, it's not called cantilever, but when it's cantilevers when it hangs out over the edge, but the sloped up roof lines, and we've got like the very green roofs, like literally they have planted on top of there, and we've got the same thing going on over here. So I think from a visual standpoint, this is our guy. This is the one. And then we can throw in, I don't know that we really need a bus station over here, but we're going to look at it anyway real quick. Look at just bus stuff. Not what you think I said. Bus. B-U-S. Not B-U-T-T. We're not doing... Yeah, anyways. We could even maybe do like... I don't think we have an intercity bus terminal at all. Nah, I'm not going to do that. What we'll do is we'll just throw like one of these little duders in here. I just want a place for the buses to get off the road because we are going to connect it to this bus terminal. Oh, we do have an intercity bus terminal. I pressed the wrong key. I want a way for just a nice quick express over there. I kind of want a subway, but I also don't because I don't want to go under the water with a subway, but I think we kind of need it. Ooh, game, don't lag on me like that. So let's bump you over by just 1. And move you right there. That way you can go from bus to train to metro. Real super simple. I would put it here, but I've got plans for this area, which I guess I can go ahead and get into those. I just want to do some parks of some sort over here. I don't know exactly what just yet. Like the large fountain plaza fits there really nice, but let's see if any of our new parks fit. They're here. Yeah. Show me just hotels, please. Oh, that's after dark. Yeah, there we go. There's just hotels. Yeah, I think these are going to be too big, too small, too big. Kind of okay. We can maybe do those off to like the sides or something, but not really what I want. I don't think that we really just want to do like a cafe here. Nah. So yeah, let's go with a fountain plaza. I really wish that was the same size. Let's just do one of these to either side. I know it'll be a bit repetitious, but I'm okay with it. So get these to be the same materials. There. And that looks all right, actually, with some landscaping around this. That'll be fine. That will be just fine. So cool. And then we just want to think about what we want here in the middle. But before we do that, I should really stop getting distracted and finish one thing before I move on to another. So let's do that. Let's come through here and get some water pipes in, so everybody can stop complaining about the lack of water. That's never going to work. Let's go here and over to here and down. And then back over and down to there. That gets all of that area covered. We just need to figure out something here in the middle. May as well get a redundant connection here. And I think what we'll do is... It's still not going to get everything. So what if we come like that? Won't get everything either. So we'll just have to have a bit of excess water pipage. Water pipage isn't actually a word, by the way. It's something I just now made up. So let's get our rail connected here. What I want to do is back this off just a smidge. And I also want to fix this hillside again. So let's do that. Grab this big old brush and bring that back pretty good amount right here, and then make room for the rail to come through, and then smooth that back off. Now I know this. Okay, I accept that flooding. I totally did that. Yeah, let's back our rail off here. Actually, the rail is already backed off to about as far as we can go. So give me the railroad tracks. I would like to have this view so I can see what I'm doing. And then we're just going to come around this corner. We're going to lose a few rocks. It's very sad, I know. And we're going to make a pretty sharp turn, but I don't think it's too sharp. I think the train will be okay. And then we'll come down like that, and then we will turn it in and get right here by our hill. And then I'd like it to kind of go straight in there, but it's not going to because of the angle everything's sitting at. So what we'll do is grab our curved road tool, bring that out, and make a really nice connection there. And I think this is our very first passenger train, isn't it? Pretty sure. We're going to add others. Sorry, these really get on my nerves. There we go. We're going to eventually bring one in somewhere over here. I want to build just a little tiny neighborhood, have one over here. And we're going to have one in this general area somewhere. I don't know exactly where yet. So that people could take rail if they want. So, Metro. Let's see about getting this metro connected, and we don't want it to do that. Yeah, I'm just not happy about the idea of bringing it under the water, but sometimes you have to accept things that you don't like. It's just life. So I want to get this out. Come on, there's one line right there. It's always so hard to see underground. There's two lines. Just want this to be a nice gentle curve. So there's one there, and sure, that'll work. And then we'll go straight across all the way into the water, unless it yells at me, and it's going to yell at me. I thought so. So what I need to do is bring this down pretty low, and then bring it back up as we come through here. What is the elevation here? 12 meters. Cool. Because that's what we want to bring it back up to. And we will do that all the way to here. So it's nice, gentle. There we go. 12 meters. And then just make a connection right here. And I think that's fine. I think that'll work quite well. So we now need to come back over here and grab the stop that is here. And, excuse me as I sniffle, move that stop all the way over to here so the metro does come over here. Man, that's long for a metro line. But metros are, you know, kind of your higher level transit. I want to, there we go, add this back in. Cool. And now the metro goes, I somehow managed to click. Metro goes all the way from our mall through here, all the way through there, all the way over to there. Honestly, that should be a train handling all that. That's why if there was like a train station here, they could hop on the train and go over there. But that train would take them back and around this way and then around. And I think the citizens would see that as a longer route because it is and wouldn't want to take it. So for now, we're just going to rely on the metro. And we need to think about what we want to zone here, in addition to what we want to do to kind of decorate this center bit. I don't want a whole lot of buildings on it. I want to leave this as like a nice open view, maybe some buildings zoned off the side here, but not a lot. So let's think about what we can do here. And yeah, I think we would want to have some commercial in through here. I think it'd be silly to not have a tourist area that doesn't have commercial. And I do like the idea that we looked at a moment ago with, I'm in the wrong one, these tourist parks. Where are they? Right to either side of the fountain. Well, we'll just do a couple variations of those. We already have a couple variations of those, so awesome. That worked out well. And then down this middle, I mean, we have a lot of assets that we could use, but we want to keep in mind low-rise stuff. We've used a lot of those. So we've got like the Plaza of the Dead. We've got the Fountain of Life and Death, and that takes up a fairly good chunk. So that's something we could consider. I mean, we could do, you know, some bigger things that are low rise, but I don't know if that's really the place. You know, we've got things like the Memorial, and then we start getting into really, really big stuff. We do Lungs of the City, but that would look silly here because it's just a bunch of trees. And then Grand Library. I don't know that a library really says, hi, we're a tourist destination in the Opera House, but it's too big. This is going to be too big. Yeah. Just kind of stuck as to what to put here. The aquarium might work. The aquarium fits. Just takes out an awful lot of our retail, but how does... I don't know. That's kind of tall and kind of blocks the view that I'm trying to preserve. I mean, that would be more of a thing to go like back this way if we were going to go with something like that. We could put this in at the other end. I know we said hotel, but I mean, that's kind of cool. Oh, really? You're complaining about not being in the pedestrian area? Oh, you are on a pedestrian road. My bad. You're absolutely right here. Be in the pedestrian area. There you go. Stop complaining. That way we would definitely have a reason for everybody to be walking back and forth. One thing we can do in the middle is use our larger... Ooh, actually, before I do that, what if we did a couple of these? Like one there, and then if I can get it to flip around. One there, like that. And then does that leave me room for these? No, of course not. Oh, they fit this way. the ice cream and all that. So it creates this view corridor, but it kind of it blocks off the view of the top of the arch. Yeah, I don't know about that then. That from up here, that looks fantastic. From down here, from this end, going this way, it looks fine because you can still see that towering above there. But if we go down to this end and look back, we're not able to see the arch. Granted, we're a little bit above a person's perspective here. If there was a person down here, we would grab them and look from their perspective, but there isn't, so we can't. But wait, there was. Here, you, come here. Slow down and pause. First person camera. Actually, no, the arch is fine like that. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think in the comments as to whether or not that is acceptable or not. I'm kind of feeling okay with it, but, we could definitely change it up if necessary. And then let's add some trees down through here and get ourselves a little bit more space. That's problematic. That it wants to go to an angle like that because of where that road is. We could move that road, though. Then we'd have to move this road. We can move it in. Let's do it. I just like the idea an awful lot of having this go up right next to that. And then we can just, relocate that. I'm fine with that. Just a tiny little square. Maybe the hotel will go there. I still think that would be a really cool place to have one of the big grand hotels. So that could change. And probably will. So we actually have a little bit of space here that we could do either buildings or other stuff. I think I would like this to all be shopping, or leisure. Maybe do leisure down through here. So we can think. I know I'm being really indecisive. Normally I play test stuff before I set out to build, but I just haven't had time. I just have not had any time to do my normal preferred way of making videos. So what are you? You are a small fountain plaza. It's not the same one we have here, is it? That's a large fountain plaza. So we could do fountains on that side. Do we just repeat them over here for symmetry's sake? I don't see why not. We want sandstone variations. You already are, and you already are. And then towards the other end, do our flower plaza facing out that way. Beautiful. I like the idea of it just being a lot of parks and plazas and just little things to go see and do. And then maybe if I can remember that those are underneath a different thing, maybe a little big. We can get one of our cafes in. That'll be cool. A tiny park, a little too tiny. Playground, I think, doesn't really fit our theme here. That's too big. Way too big. No matter what, that's way too big. But what I'm thinking is, we've got this friend here. Let's get one that kind of fits in. Yeah, fits in more with our architectural style. If we do just a sidewalk cafe, what we can do is come in with our zoning and do just some low density down here. And see what zone's in. So we're going to give that just a second. Yeah, this kind of works. Neither of these have parking or anything. They're just nice walk-ups. So let's make these two historical. I like those two. What did we get over here? We got another of that same building. Ugh. And again. And here we don't want that. So let's play whack-a-mole for a minute and try to get what we actually, something along the lines of what we want here. So this took way longer than I care to admit, 20 minutes to get 4 buildings. But we finally got stuff without parking. I would have been okay with buildings with parking in the back because I'm pretty sure I thought one of these had parking that was attached to the back. Because, you know, if they would have put the parking lot in the back, we could have said, hey, they're driving in through this alley. No big deal. Just like, you know, they're parking behind that building. But that never happened. But we've got them. I've marked them historical. So as long as they don't start complaining about, you know, not enough customers or anything like that, they should be all right. Over time, we should start attracting wealthier customers. We don't have enough squares for this to have a focus. I'm okay with that. What I would like to do, though, is say deliver everything so that goods just magically appear and trucks don't have to show up. So it's a good little start to a nice district, I think, that's going to do good things for us. I have not looked to see if we have any passengers coming over here on the metro. Doesn't look like we do. And, of course, nobody coming from the bus station yet because it's not connected to anything yet. It will be. As this area grows out, that's going to be kind of like our hub that the buses come from and come back to. We'll probably have like one route that covers both sides here and then another one that covers a little bit back here. I don't plan on this area being too terribly large, though we've got a lot of nice land back there that we could always work with as well. But for now, I think we have a nice area started. You know, it's nothing complicated. It's nothing complex. But I think it's very well put together, very well designed. We've got nice low-rise stuff here, and then we're framed on the sides by the same building over and over and over again. So I may play whack-a-mole with that as well. But I'll do that off camera. By the way, I did reset the large glass roof plaza using Move It until I got something that was the right stone color. I know it's brick versus the larger blocks that are here, but it's better than what was there. Plus, we had two different ones anyway. So I think it looks really good. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of it. Next time, we will start off, hopefully, with Destin's build, provided he has everything up and running. But until then, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.